What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today we're breaking down episode number 9 of the amazing race from the south of France to the south of Spain. Malaga, Spain is where they were headed, and it's another mega leg. 2 roadblocks, 2 detours, 2 cities, 2 episodes. Yeah, we're not getting a conclusion. No one is being eliminated at the end of this episode. The leg will continue on the next episode. Just give us 2-hour episodes. Like, come on, you canceled the Love Boat. You canceled that show. You have the time slot. Just give us a 2-hour episode. Come on, give us a thing. But yeah, anyway, let's get on to the episode itself. Team BB, Claire and Derek, they head on out first with Lewis and Michelle. But they get to the roadblock, which is the Master of Pieces. It's like a big Picasso painting with these glass puzzle pieces you have to slide in and out to recreate the original painting. And Claire, actually, interesting enough, has done this puzzle on Big Brother, on her and Derek's season. I think it was like the first, might have been like the first HOH competition that they did. This was the competition. It was a giant slide puzzle that you had to kind of slide the pieces in and out. Big difference is, though, that was a fairly simple picture. It was like a guy on a beach with an umbrella or something like that. This is a Picasso painting, and if you know Picasso, it's like abstract. There's all these like big squares of colors mixed in. It's not exactly, you know, straightforward on how you would solve this thing. But maybe that experience can help her out in this. The other teams, they head out like 15 minutes later. They arrive at the roadblock not too soon after Claire and Michelle started it. Emily was really struggling with her leg, though, to get down that steep hill they were going. So I said it in the last recap, and you know, I'll double down on it. This is going to either be like they're overcoming that injury and they barely escape elimination this next episode, or this is going to be the thing that sends them out of the race, which would kind of be a shame because they're such a strong team overall that an injury would be what does them in. Everyone was having a hard time with the puzzle. Like I said, it was abstract. Plus, these pieces, they're not small where you can just kind of like slide them in and out and like do it yourself real quick. You actually need like an assistant to help you slide the piece in and out. So once you make a decision on where a piece should go, you kind of have to commit to that for a little bit, and then you have to lug it out of its place. So you really kind of want to make sure you're putting the pieces, you know, where they're supposed to go, because you could be in trouble if it's in the wrong spot. Claire ends up heading on out in first. Aubrey ends up getting it too, which rattles Michelle. She was like, "Oh no, like Aubrey's done." So like that kind of rattled her. But she does rally and just gets out of there, finishing it in third place. So Derek and Claire, Aubrey and David, Lewis and Michelle, they head on out of the roadblock in that order. It's down to Emily and Marcus, who are both just not seeing it clearly. Like I said, it wasn't something that you could just like look at and be like, oh yeah, that goes there, that goes there. There's lots of colors and squares all mixed in, so it was really kind of hard. But Emily does pulling it off, leaving the brothers in last place. But finally, Marcus does realize way too late that the back piece, the very back one he put in, was upside down. And he probably would have had multiple checks right, but he never moved that back piece. So now the boys are able to move on to the next location, which everybody had to bike to. Yeah, they had to get on a bike and go. Lots of talk of different traumas from people crashing bikes. I was waiting for somebody to crash, but nobody did. And they get to the detour, which was either the fish fry or the sailboat supply. With fish fry, they had to basically roast these 18 sardines on this spike. It was a really cool, like, cooking setup in this, like, boat with sand and, like, charcoal going. It was really, really interesting. So they had to cook 18 of those and then get their clue. Or boat supply, you had to deliver a cooler with this, like, paddle board that you were on, a bunch of life preserver, you know, vests and stuff that you had to bring out there with them. Pretty much everyone went fish except for Lewis and Michelle, who they showed up in third. They pretty much showed up in the order they left the roadblock in. And like I said, everybody pretty much went fish except for Lewis and Michelle. And on the way there, Molly and Emily, they actually missed the clue box. And like, it was kind of hard to miss. It was a giant cube. Like, it was legit called El Cubo. And it was a giant colorful cube, and they just ride their bikes right on by. they just kept on riding. But overall, how everything went, Derek was really kind of crushing it with the fish. They had some mistakes at first, but then they quickly learned from their mistakes and were able to get on through. They actually were helping Aubrey and David out a lot, because like they didn't even salt their fish. They're like, "Did you salt your fish? Oh, you gotta salt your fish." So maybe this is like something they can return as like a little favor, you know, in like the next leg or two. Hopefully that can help them out. Or maybe they end up having them catch up and it ends up being a thing that hurts them in the end. We'll just have to see how that goes. Lewis and Michelle did pretty well with the paddle boarding at one point. At one point, like, disaster almost struck. Like, the whole cooler, this big, like, you know, one of those coolers that like they dump on the coach like when they win the Super Bowl and stuff like that. This like big Gatorade cooler full of ice. They're in the waves, they're going up and down. The thing almost tips over. Somehow Lewis is able to keep that thing from losing all the ice, because then they would have had to start the whole thing over again. They get out there, there's this captain with this big white beard, these two ladies in bikinis go, "Yeah, good job." It was wild. It was quite a thing they were doing, but they all actually head out, like Derek and Claire, Aubrey and David, Lewis and Michelle. They all head out before the brothers even show up. Like Marcus and Michael only just show up as like pretty much Aubrey and David were heading out, and I think they were in third. So yeah, it was they were not doing well, the brothers. The twins, Emily and Molly, they kind of failed a couple of their checks on their fish. They weren't quite good. I guess they were like, you know, either weren't cooked enough, were falling, whatever they were, they weren't, you know, good. So the brother was there kind of, you know, hoping to catch up. And that's kind of where we leave things. It's the battle of the siblings on who will be last. And there's a lot of time to go, though, right? There's still another detour. There's still another roadblock to do before they get to the next pit stop. So they have plenty of time to make up. Maybe somebody messes up. We'll have to see how that all goes, especially with the knee injury. We'll see what happens there. Marcus and Michael have shown they're really good at navigation. So if they can just kind of keep it close, maybe they can get past someone and make up time that way with being able to find the locations better. We'll see. But yeah, what did you guys think of the episode? Again, overall, I wish we just got a 2-hour episode so that it wasn't just this and we got some conclusion to it, but it is what it is. I do have a little bit of info, though. I did see today, not me personally, but I heard about it, that they were filming the new season of The Amazing Race in Philadelphia. I think there was like a picture of a clue box outside the Betty Ross house. So that's kind of cool, kind of interesting that that's going on as well. Looking forward to that next season already, because we're already down to the final 5. Final 5 teams in this race, so it's going to be interesting. But thank you guys all so much for watching. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, smash that like button for me. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, you never miss a stream. You can find all the links to my socials, my Discord, my Twitch, Twitter if it's around. Who knows? It seems like it may actually end up closing. So if you only follow me here on YouTube, or you only follow me here on Twitter, like, join the Discord. It's probably going to be the best place to keep up with everything going on. I talked about it last video with the Survivor recap. I will be getting my Twitch back up and running. I hope to do that kind of this weekend, maybe on Monday, or getting it started. I promise it's happening. I'm doing it. I know I've said that a lot recently, but it has gone on the wayside for too long. We're getting it back up and running. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the incredible support that you guys show on the videos, and I will see you next time.